Hi, welcome back to Genuine Coder. This is the 12th video in the tutorial series, and so far we have done loading the book information for issue operation. Now we have to load the member information. I mean, when we press the member ID, we have to get the member name and contact information. So for that, I'm going to the main.fxml, and we have to give some variable names here. So I'm going to set member name, and here member contact, so that will be member mobile. Then here we have to give two inputs. I mean, the first one is member ID input, so member ID input, and like that, when the user press enter after entering the ID, we have to call the function load member information. So that's good. And then we will talk about the issue button later after loading this. So I'm going back to the project, then main.fxml, and I am going to access the controller. So load member info will be called. Since this is very much similar to the one that we have seen for loading book, I am going to copy that code and I am going to paste that right here. So now we got the load member info. So here the changes are, instead of book ID input, we have to access input from the member ID input. So member ID input dot get text, so we will get it from there. Then in the query we have to use the member table rather than the book table, where ID equals ID is perfectly fine. Then we will access the database handler result set. Then instead of title order is available, we have to go for loading the name and mobile. So I'm going to use the name here. Then here, instead of order, we are going for mobile, and that's it. Here, instead of book name dot set text, we have to go for member name dot set text, and we will set name there. Then member mobile dot set text. Here, instead of b order, I'm going to set it to m mobile, then m name. So we have to change this to m name and m mobile. So we got the name and mobile. There is no status information in this case, and this flag is used whether to check whether the member is available or not. So instead of setting the book name dot set text, we have to go for member name, no member available, no such member available. And I think it's complete. Member ID input, member info. So that's it. Now let's run the program again. So I'm going to view member section. So there is a member at the ID 100, so I'm going to press 100, and you can see that we got Genuine Coder and my phone number. And if I press 101, there is no such member available. And there is one more issue. I mean, if we press something wrong information, that is applicable in here also. If I press B100, it's okay, and if I go for B109, then these data are not replaced. And in order to do that, we can define a function here. So clear void clear book cache. So when that is called, we will replace the text with set text, and we will set it with a simple string that contains nothing. So book name, then there is book order dot set text, the same. Set text. Then there is one more, book status. So that's fine. Then just like that, we have to have one function for clearing the member cache also. So clear member cache. Then we will go for setting member name dot set text, this simple string. Then next one is member mobile dot set text, simple string. So after during every calling, I mean after when the load book info is called, we will first clear the cache. So clear book cache, and like that when the member info method is called, we will clear the member cache. So member cache, so that's fine. And there's one more thing that we have to take care of. I will tell you it in a moment. It is taking a little bit time to load the window, since we are creating an instance of the database during the starting of the program. So we have to take care of that. Before that, I am going to show you that our problem is solved. And here 100, that's fine. 1001, no such member available. And so in the main, if you come into the main, you can see that we are calling the database handler.get instance right here. This is what is causing the delay to open the program. So if we can move this into a thread, then it will not affect the user interface. So for that, I'm moving that to a thread. So new thread. Then inside that, I am creating a new runnable object. So new runnable. And inside that runnable, there is a function called run, which will be executed in a separate thread, as you might have already know. So I'm going to call the start. So this simple piece of code will allow to get rid of the database initialization delay, and I think I have to use the lambda expression, so that's fine. Now let's run the program. Now there will be no delay for loading the user interface, and I think in the next video you'll see how to create a table for storing the book issue information and how to issue a book. So as always, thank you for watching this video. Like the video if you like it, and subscribe for more cool videos.